Welcome to the AlbionTV War Report, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is the 4th of December, 2021. I am your host, the Shozen One, and I am joined today by Robinhoodrs on the play-by-play and Bogul on the camera. We are currently on a 15-minute delay as we watch Elevate run through Driving End. Robin, it's been an exciting week as we've been watching the beginning of this season play out. What do you expect to see here during this castle timer, I guess, here on Saturday?
To be honest, I don't know. We have a lot of launches. We have the castles as well. We have what's looking to be like the beginning of the 1800 war versus POE once again, with Elevate massing a 46 disarray debuff. We also have AAA massed up as well with a 41 disarray debuff. But surprisingly, FRAG isn't over here today against POE. They actually went up northwest side of the Outlands to go fight Surfy.
Oh, so interesting.
But it looks like Surf really do not want to fight. I was spectating them just before, and they kind of spread around the map every time like FRAG zoned into them, and they just got ganked over and over and over again, and just kept running away. So maybe denial of content up there for FRAG today, but we'll keep an eye on it. We got some golden vortexes spawning, and we actually have 3 of them spawning during our time slot today. We got 2 at 1810 UTC and 1 at 1830 UTC. So some big objectives there for any territory holders in the Outlands. Cluster Q, though, is activated here in Sunkenborough Springs, as I see some PoE tags just in front of Tamashi here. So we may be jumping right into the action.
Okay. I'm just trying to hop around and find a couple more POVs.
Tamashi dismounting, PoE dismounting to the western side. Obviously, the brand new map layouts of the swamp zones going to be used to great effect here. Multiple choke points spread around. This center area of the map is just connected with little tiny choke points all around the center here. It's going to be interesting to see how these guys play it out. Obviously, we know Elevate loves their choke points, but PoE love their open world. So it's a bit of a mix here. And here comes the first major engagement as PoE's frontline just gets absolutely sent back to hideout. There we go, boys. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. As Elevate looking to carry on the push here. Animatics for the front line as they carry on pushing forward. Look at this choke point here. The PoE members just getting swamped. Permafrost connecting left, right, and center. And the Juggernauts keeping them locked in place. And the Camlands are just going to be getting these clumps, deleting them. And it looks like hello Elevate. Hello Escalation. Maybe goodbye PoE.
Well, you know, these guys have had a rough go of it the last few days that they've been building up their numbers. They've been facing off against other teams in Albion and just not winning as much as we were used to. Probably, you know, well, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt there, definitely because of the numbers they were facing off against. But today, they've got a lot of their numbers. This is the official day they're supposed to be back, December 14th, and they're doing quite well against PoE, who we have seen the last week or so doing quite well.
Yeah, indeed. And I mean, PoE have been doing really, really good, considering from what they were before, like when we were spectating them last season. The season
we were ragging on them constantly. Yeah. We were talking about them like the new Arch, but they really worked very well to get some new blood in there, some new veteran blood, I would say, you know, bringing them into the fold for CIR. And they really stepped up their game. They were getting their defensives down, making sure all their claps finished off hard, and they just continuously beat their opponents in the ZVZ meta recently. However, today, right now, we are watching Elevate roll over them very quickly and with very little resistance. Everything seems to be landing for these guys, and they're very... I haven't seen anything really look like a successful assault from PoE or PoE VZ.
Indeed. I mean, we have something coming in now. Damnation Pierce coming out just on the corner of our south side of our screen here. But look at that. the Inomatics right up on time, the Locust is, and then this group of PoE is going to get clumped and dumped as they get sent back as well. I love how Elevate's just looping around the center area of the map, just going around in circles, just deleting clump after clump, and it looks like, unless something comes in with this cluster queue, PoE
it looks like a victory, yeah.
Going to be taking the L at round number 1 here in Sungborough Spring.
A victory for Elevate here on the field. Very well done. And I had to say, even in that last engagement, it looked a little rough for Elevate for a moment, but they got all their support skills down. They got their healing down very quickly. And by the time they were pushing through with their counterplay, they were pretty much topped off. They did a very good job absorbing that. Nice blow by POE VZ.
Indeed, indeed. The blob to the southeast side of the map here. It looks like it's fleeing. Oh, actually, no, that's more Elevate sitting outside CIR's main hideout here in the zone. I'm wondering if PoE are actually set home in there. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they did. So if Elevate just sit on top of the hideout here, there's not much PoE can really do unless they bank everything and suicide back to town and regroup there. We shall see. Cluster Crew's still activated though. And for Elevate, their main objective in 8 minutes and 25 seconds is driving Confluence, which is just a skipping a throne store away to the west in driving Confluence, just through driving and there. So they also have a launch on driving Cross as well, which is owned by Grimside of PoE Go. Funnily enough, driving Confluence is also launched on by Sun. Which is interesting. We've been wondering if
what Sun was going to do.
Involved. Yes.
I hope they do. I hope they get involved. Oh, here we go. Another go over here as it's POE Go versus Elevate right now. They just ran into each other. Elevate was demounted. POE Go completely mounted here. Let's see if they're going to escape out of this.
I think they're going to get pushed back through. PoE Go, though, I believe, are the larger force for this time slot. We saw them yesterday with, I think it was a 51 disarray debuff, and the main PoE Zerg was only sitting on a 41. It is their prime time slot. We have, like, Hammer and Sickle, Scoia'tael, and those boys all in there, so it's their bigger force. Looks like Tamashi is really eager just to be keeping Sungborough Spring on lockdown for the time being. Cluster Q is still activated, so people are still trying to get in here.
Yeah, this seems to be the zone to fight in right now. Let's see if they do bring back PoE Go. They had a large force there. I thought we were going to see a mighty clash, but PoE Prime might be trying to regroup on the other side, get their guys together so that PoE Go, Prime, and VZ can all launch at the same time. We know that's their general motive and modus operandi and how they get things done. Over here on Mon JP, though, I do have a castle fight in Murder Gulch Ravine if you want to put up something on the small scale while we wait for this to
I
go
already
down.
have something on the small. I have Nita 14 of M3R against Savage.
All right. Well, we also, this one looks like it's about to kick off here on the main screen, as it does look like Tamashi has found PoE. This is PoE Prime here.
Yep, and it looks like they're going in a little bit of a tickling for the front lines. A lot of defensive locus is going down. Is it going to be a focus fire just on the front line here? Elevate a little bit of overextension for the choke point, but PoE not punishing the push at all with a slow, wild Soul Siphon. That's about it coming out. And Elevate and the boys are going to be able to just stream themselves in here. I'm surprised that they allowed this to happen. Elevate now out in the open, but PoE Go are wrapping around on the northwest side. They're going to be looking for an engagement here. Elevate see it. They're split in two. They know how to handle this. PoE coming in on the northeast side as well. Friendly fire is going to be activated if PoE and PoE Go clash at the same time. So Elevate can use that to their advantage. Tamashi, though, right into the front lines of PoE. Some members going to go down. Elevate losing one or two as well, but it's not as crazy as like an engagement you would expect. It's like, look how many of these are clumped right here. Quite surprised Elevate are clumped like this, but no pressure coming out from PoE at all. POE, not even the battle mounts are up in the faces of Elevate here for
they
POE.
do seem a little timid here.
Yeah.
We have seen them recently being much more aggressive with their calls, just really getting up in it. Nice engagement over here on the southeast. Are they able to follow it up with anything?
Elevate come crashing back in. They're like, you know what? We're going back over the choke point. And they crash into POE and send them back to hideout once again. That was a ballsy
guys
play.
Dropping right there. Very good counterplay there. They absorbed it well. It looked like they were going to be on the defensives and maybe trying to take it and just absorb a couple more hits and getting across the choke. But instead, they turn it around into a very effective counterplay and once again grab 8 to 12 players and send them back to camp.
Yeah, and it looks like POE Go are engaging over to the western side. I'm seeing a couple of skulls pop up. Tamashi now focusing his full attention over to the west. Remember, POE's main Zerg still have a lot over to the eastern side. That's a massive engagement right there. Hand of Justice getting that clump and dump. Nicely done onto Scoia'tael. And Elevate looking like what we've seen just before they left the game at the end of Season 13 when they were crashing into POE nearly every single day. And can they hold on? That's the question. Can they take on the two forces, POE Go and POE at the same time? And it looks like so far they are. As look at this deletion, another massive clump over here. POE Go, you're going home again. Nasty, nasty engagements here from Elevate and the Hello Alliance. Obviously, escalation, the guild joining the alliance here with Elevate as well. Crazy plays here in Sungaburrow Spring, the heartland of POE. This is a statement, if anything. Tamashi taking the fight to literally the homeland of POE and wiping them clean off the map so far. Nicely done.
Good return showing, I would say. If this is the day you come back and you want to tell the server that you're back here and willing to fight POE to the bloody end, going into their home and just slapping them around for, I don't know, the last 10 minutes or so. Actually, it looks like, yeah, about 10 minutes.
Yeah. And, I mean, Cluster Q's still activated, so POE still have people trying to get into the map. Obviously, returners for the Hello Alliance also returning as well. But, I mean, Mark UK trying to find an engagement here with probably about 5 members of his Zerg. They're just going to get cleaned up, I'm going to go out on a limb and say here.
I have Frag versus one done over in, what is it? Murder Gulch? On Mon JP. They're kind of attacking a castle here. Murder Gulch Ravine. Just defending, well, we have Frag defending with RPG versus mostly looks like Uprising King and Sense from one done.
Alrighty.
It's been a bit of a back and forth Diddy dance for most of the, I don't know, the last 7 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to see castles getting fought over. I mean, it is castle loot day here as well. The loot spawns every couple of hours on the major castles with about 50 mil-ish loot inside of them. So it's definitely worth fighting over for Guild Econ, considering how badly Guild Econ got nerfed with the last update. You know, who's that?
It's a wild Lupac appearing and leaving again. Yeah, he just... How you doing, Lupac?
He's gone again.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll be listening in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I heard he's a big fan of the show.
Well, it looks like Wondon are trying to squeeze their way in here against Frag. A lot of back and forth on the East Little Gate. It's a painful one to push.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just trying to squeeze yourself in through the Little Gate, I mean, surely if one done played this right, they would be focused on getting courtyard doors down, so they can initiate a sandwich maneuver and force Frag up to the second floor. But so far, it looks like they're just trying to bomb over the walls. It's a minute until the loot spawns here for the castles.
That's going to cut it really close for one done if they want to get in and take it.
Yep. I mean, Frag could just loot it and get a guy and log out and just wait it out if they really wanted to.
Very close on the debuffs here. Frag has 17, one done has 20.
Oh, it's an even battle then, pretty much. It looks like One Done are going in, their first wave going in. They are looking to use 2 different sets of rotations here, as Sense are going in for 1. Nice counter engagement. Sense losing so many on the front line. Are Frag going to be impacted with the return engagement? Not losing a single player with the return engagement there from Uprising Kings. It's not looking good here. That big deletion onto One Done's front line right there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's gonna be enough?
I'm not seeing many people left here, dude. They have an Eagle and they have a... Well, actually, they just have an Eagle.
28% now for One Done. It's gone up significantly as we see more people coming in right now. As Madness has joined the fight, this is going to be really difficult for Frag to survive this engagement.
Yeah, and I'm wondering now if they play off 3 different sets of different cooldowns here for One Done. They can,
Robin, because they're all under the same alliance. I was going to state this earlier. One of the things that we see with One Done is they all play under the same tag. Same with Frag. This gives them the advantage, you know, when they're going against some of these other groups, because they're not getting any friendly fire. They don't have to worry about it, and they can rotate those engagements very, very well.
Indeed. And we're seeing it more and more actually with a lot of the alliances. A lot of them actually don't split off anymore. They're all working under the same one, different cooldowns, not having to worry about friendly fire, like you said. It makes ZVZing a little bit easier, so to speak, for the general player. So, I mean, we saw it with POE and POE Go, right? They had to wait. They had a little bit of friendly fire incidents in that ZVZ. They had to wait until the other side backs out, and Elevate were just taking full advantage of it with just steamrolling through the Zerg, and the other side really can't do anything. If you're sitting in the middle of one, say, PoE main Zerg, PoE Go just sit there and do nothing. They just sit on the edge and wait. And all Elevate really had to do was just stay in the middle of them, because they couldn't do anything. And that's the major disadvantage of splitting your alliances into multiple different ones, but working together still. And a nice little engagement here from MonJP, but no kills getting secured on that engagement. The return comes in. One member of One Done going to go down.
On the other side, Madness is attacking the other doors right now as well. Okay. And you also have Sense bombing over the wall. So all 3 of these groups did what you said they were going to do. They were all going to go on separate cooldowns, but instead of engaging from one location, one after another, they spread themselves out and hit from different angles so that the defensives had to be spread out. And that allowed, I think, the front door here to have a couple of deaths. Well done.
Yep, and so the pressure we were talking about, obviously, with them hitting the west, Frag already reading it, and they're backing up to the chest room level now. So One Done now have to come in and start whacking these inner doors. And I think this fight's going to go on for quite a while, to be honest. Considering how even it is, Frag are getting some nasty little deletions coming in. I believe Bogul has Needle 14 on his other monitor as the battle ensues in Grave Mound Cliffs. Who are they up against here? The
Savage
Alliance? Savage.
The Bomb Alliance, yeah. They have started off the fight in the castle, but now it has turned into a skirmish outside. And on the main monitor, MonJP is about to get a brimstone to his face. Ouch.
Yeah, he did.
He got lucky there. I mean, he's finding some hills. Armor Pierce did come out onto him, but they're going to be able to secure the first level of the castle there, get themselves situated in there. On the other hand, Bomb are piling the pressure onto M3R.
Oh, nice
M3R could get deleted here.
I was just about to say, it looks like M3R are in the driver's seat, but that turn was brutal. Now I think these guys have to bail. This is rough. They just lost a bunch of guys over the top.
Yeah, and I mean, I haven't seen Savage in a long time. Slice coming out of nowhere with this alliance, it seems, for 1800 time slot return coming in, though. Slice just got sliced and diced. He's back home. That's Savage's shot caller gone.
This is the opportunity for M3R then. If they can turn and make a couple of nice plays, they can put the fear into their opponent during this moment of disarray. If you can hit them hard while they're trying to figure out who's going to be next in the shot calling, you can really set it into motion and send them the other way. But right now, it's all in favor of Bomb and Savage.
Yeah, I mean, look at M3R. They're in full kite mode towards this northeast door. They're trying to look for some turns here, but they're just getting clumped and dumps, getting surrounded from all angles. Their healers on the back just getting pressured off the frontline heals, and it's going to be all she wrote here for M3R. Nicely done, and welcome back, Savage. Welcome back to a brand new alliance as well for the bomb. I'm going to keep an eye on you guys going forward into Season 14. Another small scale-ish alliance opening up there.
Yeah.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
You do. Big fan of it.
It's like that castle fight is slowing down. As expected. As expected. I'm going to go check on that one golden vortex that spawns in giant wheeled glade in 5 minutes time.
Okay.
You know, you never know what type of action is going to appear on there. We still have the castle fight raging on with Mon JP as well.
Watching the AAA Alliance like spawn into a zone together, it takes a while. It's a steady stream. It's impressive. They're out in force today, Robin.
They are indeed. Just like triple. Oh my god, who's that just zoned in? Oh, it's more AAA. So I was like, AAA are down here in Giant Wheel Glade with a big blob.
What do they got here for disarray? Oh, 45. Okay, it felt bigger than that as they were spawning in. Maybe they all have like delayed reaction because it's far away, you know, the ping. So it seems like one, then another, then another, then another. It was scary.
Roger 5438 for a POV down here for this vortex.
Okay.
Here we go, zoning in on the northwest door.
All right, maybe we'll get a little bit of action here.
Interesting. Obviously, we did see those launches happening from AAA onto POE. That ended 7 minutes ago. And it looks like the only things that fell are, I believe, Thunder Rock Upland and Rivercop's Fount, I believe, fell into AAA's hand. The other zones, so Flamog Fork, Thunder Rock Draw, Thunder Rock Ascent, and Darkbro Snag, stays in favor of POE Go. But AAA securing themselves 2 territories, you know, the battle, the war, it's coming.
It seems like it's on. It seems like there's a lot going on here in the, I guess, the political landscape of Albion. It's very hard to keep up with as all these shifting forces start to make their way into Albion. Players in groups that we haven't seen before starting to take center stage.
Indeed. Indeed. And I just checked, Elevate and the boys didn't actually secure their territory launches. Neither did Sun versus POE on the western side of the 1800 time slot.
Oh, okay.
But back onto Mon JP, the inner western door is down. And he's starting to edge his way up into the chess room here. FRAG not applying any Qs or Ws onto Mon JP. He's actually getting pummeled by the elite guards, forcing him down to half HP, and that's going to allow FRAG to open up on the western side. One done. A little bit scuffed on that play there. Mon JP forced into this Clerical and everything else, forced to retreat back down the western side of the castle here. FRAG actually applying the pressure and coming out just a little bit. They're in a good spot. They have their Juggernaut here as well, clumped up on the western side. Here comes the Damnation Pierce to Camland. Clumps coming in. It's a nasty deletion onto one done. Mon JP. I didn't even see him like animation of him die.
Yeah, I gotta give some shout out for RPG here. They've been doing great as a smaller force defending this castle, and they just took down Mon JP. Very well done. I believe Nito should be there as well. Oh no, Nito's not Nito. My bad.
I got one. Nate. I think he just actually.
I had like several guys there.
Nope, he's alive. We got a Grovekeeper tank there in chat. Looks like one done. Oh no, our Grovekeeper tank just did a misplay. He used the door, but it's not his castle, so he can't go back through. He has to go all the way around. Quite a few of these one done guys did that actually.
Hazel's the shot caller of Sense is still up as well. He's here with the who's he got running today. It's a smaller group now, but he just ran. And he's one of the going pretty deep for one of the shot callers here.
Nice turn onto Frag here by One Done. Finally, something going in their favor. Nate, though, still he looks a little bit lost. Stop combat looting here, boys. This is literally an engagement waiting to happen, and here it comes. Damnation Pierce. Everything's getting clumped and dumped onto the combat looters of One Done. That is definitely not how you do it. Our POV stays alive. The rest of the people in that clump just getting deleted. The Cleric Cow on this Grovekeeper saving him. Looks like the second wave of One Done trying to make a play here in an opening, but they're going to find nothing as they're getting shut down. We got Plaga Rats to the eastern side and Zigzag waiting to combat loot as well. Oh boy. Yikes. One Done. It's not looking great today.
Oh, is there any action over here on Dio Jovi, Bogul?
I mean, POE Go captured the crystal while AAA is in the zone, so...
Yeah, AAA it doesn't seem to be making any movement towards this. Wait, as I say that, here's AAA. Coming up from behind. Alrighty. I'll keep an eye on that and waiting for them to start the engagement while you finish up this castle fight with One Done.
Yeah. There's another nasty engagement just happened onto One Done as well. Another, what, 5, 6 people just died there. It looks like One Done may actually be backing out as they retreat to Courtyard. I think it's time for them to call it here. They definitely do not have enough. It looks like that's the call. I see a couple people mounting up. Yep, it's going to be a full retreat and get out if you can. So what's our POV for the fight over there?
We do have Dio Jovi who's carrying the crystal, but we might want to check a AAA POV whether or not they attack.
Alrighty, I'll hop around into free roam to see what's happening here. Oh, they're coming in mounted. They're coming in from behind. AAA is literally just charging in. A big banana for AAA. Yep, Soul Scythe tank for Dove. Coming into the backlines. I think they're going to be looking to engage in the next zone. 44 disarray here for AAA.
Well, they're going to have to hurry up and make a move for that because those guys are moving on the other side. Dio Jovi is making good time.
Quick haste. Quick haste.
One Done
and
is
as
still
I
at
say
the
that, he
castle
just
doors,
got hit.
Yeah, looks like One Done are re-engaging into the action there as Bogul's got it on the screen. AAA have now zoned through. The chase is now on. Cluster Q's activated here, so that's going to slow down AAA by quite a bit. Look how big that blob is. I don't... Oh my god. Dude,
that
AAA...
looks like it's a T6 blob. That's how big it is, Robin.
AAA couldn't even get, like... Oh my god. Is that all they got in? I mean, it's still... It's a few, but... It's definitely nothing to take on the force of POE that's currently sitting in this zone.
Huh. You would think if they brought all those guys who were in there, they would at least get half of them in, right?
It depends how many POE you had sitting on this side, right?
Yeah.
It's like that vortex is going to be zoning
already
in
out.
southwest.
Into Thunder Rock Upland. AAA took way too long to get through that portal. And now this one is on its way to the territory. Just a little ways to go, I believe. Who controls this one?
AAA owns that zone, Thunder Rock Upland.
Yeah, they got to go far. Yeah.
Overcop's Curve, maybe? Unless they're going to take it all the way down.
Well, there's a tunnel here.
You can't take it through a tunnel.
Oh, you can't take it through a tunnel?
No. Nope.
Oh.
So it's...
Well, it looks like River Cup's Crossing would be the next Hammer and Sickle zone.
Yeah. Or they may take it all the way down to Sunborough.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see. But switching back to the castle fight then, as nothing's happening with AAA and POE, One Done and Frag are still battling it out in Murder Gulch Ravine here. Back and forth now in the courtyard. One Done getting reinforcements, it seems. Frag, though, playing super aggressive. They're just pushing them back out of courtyard now. Our tank actually sprinting back into the line of fire. Damnation Pierce onto that clump. Not enough DPS coming out. One done looking for a return. That's a nice clump. Brimstone connects onto it as well, but not enough follow-up DPS at all. Defensive locuses coming down as well for both sides on that clump. Frag, though, they're looking again. They're looking. They got their Juggernaut out here ready to make some clumps for them. But the one doesn't have the Eagle. Frag have the Juggernaut. The Eagle's a countermeasure to any engagement.
AAA on Ghetto Safe over in Giant Walled Corpse Copse is on right now. Big battle on the territory. Ghetto Safe. EOC, get
yeah, I got it on our list, yeah. Alrighty. Damn. It's happening.
Yeah, there's fights all over the world. But I think POE is going to secure that objective.
Looks like AAA backing up, using the territory to their advantage. POE are just going to engulf them. And this is where POE's tactic comes into play. They're going to send POE to the east. POE go to the west. AAA's in the middle. And we know how it plays out when you sit on top of a territory against POE. It's, you know, a couple slaps from east and west, and then suddenly it's a full-blown subway getting made. And you're going to die on that tower. It's going to be a sandwich.
Well, it does look like they are completely surrounded at the moment. I think they need to pick a direction and put a lot of pressure on that side. Force their opponent to make a choice, and that looks like what they're going to do here, as POE Go just lost a bunch of Scoia'tael in the very first engagement here.
Yep. And, I mean, surely AAA have multiple different rotations going to be coming in. I would hope so. I hope that they're not just using their whole entire force with one rotation. But look at this. POE are already in. Their Beetles are securing their placements in on the eastern side. Some big engagements coming in. AAA getting hit massively on the east. Enigmatic staffs coming down. Can they find a return engagement? AAA do have their cooldowns up. A lot of empty health bars happening. But the western side, there's no one there to really shut it down. One or two Grail Seekers. I'm quite surprised POE Go didn't send it from the west. And
well,
they're
I think they saw POE moving
tower
into the center there, and they didn't want to risk any crossfire when I don't think they need it right now, as it looks like they have this right where they want it. They're pushed all the way up to tower. We're already seeing lots of AAA fall right here on the tower. Corpses everywhere. This is in the hands of POE right now. They can just choose to handle this however they want.
Yeah, and look at that eastern side. That whole entire clump of AAA getting melted as POE bombs over. And Hat coming in over the north side of the tower as well. Maxapop popped his gig pot, I believe, and went into the tower itself. What is he doing? What a mad lad. It looks like, though, they're trying to find something. AAA don't want to go down without swinging.
I want to see what's happening with Hat up top and see who these guys are firing on.
It's onto AAA. Hat are under the umbrella of POE.
So that's the side of Nope that stayed?
Yeah, yeah. Yep. Well, AAA, we called it as soon as they backed onto the territory here, it was going to be GG. They still have a 35 disarray debuff, but Kosaku's still activated, and POE are just lining themselves up, getting ready to rumble. AAA going to be trying to engage onto POE here. Can they find anything? Nothing at all with that engagement, and now POE is going to full send it onto the mage. Deaths everywhere. With POE's main Zerg coming in, the western side should be coming in. There it comes. POE Go should be coming in on the west. Hat obviously engaging over the top side as well. GG.
And that's done there.
Well, there goes our POV. Edolf goes down. AAA having still quite a few members on the tower itself, but not for long. Here we are now right outside the tower. There are a couple more bombs over onto it, and it's going to be all she wrote. the Juggernaut's actually clumping them still. And Hat are doing what they can to pump out some DPS over the top as well. Jeez.
So overall, a win for POE today. They secured that crystal very likely. They were able to stomp out AAA.
That's actually in AAA's hands.
Oh, what? What?
Yeah, they moved the 2 zones, but they got followed by what looks like Peace Park. And I put a name in chat. Ada Limuab. And they are fighting in a small scale.
Oh, wow. Versus Hammer and Sickle. Okay.
Yeah, they had the crystal, brought it all the way down here, but then it got stolen from them. And now AAA has it.
I'm surprised I'm surprised they haven't taken it just northeast. They secured River Cop's Fount on the northeast side from POE today. It's a level 6, about to be level 7, and that golden vortex will pump it out over into level 7, and that's going to be useful for them tomorrow. We know how crazy those guards can be, especially towards the end or the top tier levels of the towers themselves. It looks like Hammer and Sickle really do not know what to do against this small contingent of AAA here, Peace Park.
This is very interesting here that this crystal has gone back and forth now, and there's still a fight going on at the tower. So a lot of PoE is still distracted by this fight with a big banana.
Yep, and it looks like our boy is going to be zoning through into the zone now to take it to River Cop's Fount territory. Let's see if any PoE are sitting on the other side.
Oh, this is dangerous. I hope they were able to get somebody to scout for them.
Oh, he's running. So, K-Bread, Hammer and Sickle, Rogue Natives, and another Hammer and Sickle's hideout is in this zone. But it looks like they're going to be able to secure the Vortex into the tower in River Cop's Fount. It's going to be useful for them tomorrow, like we said. Just about to hit level 7 once this gets placed in.
I mean, the question is if you defend that. If your plan is to keep that territory and defend it, because it might be in the off time zone for them. So 18.
Right.
Some of AAA is 15, 12 time zone.
Mm-hmm.
So but if your plan is to get a foothold inside of PoE territory, that's a nice level up, yeah.
Indeed. Here we go. Yeah. Placing it on it anytime soon. Oh man.
Maybe
wait, I think you have to. A Dove guy needs to come here and do it, I think, because it's a Dove territory, not Peace Parks. It's their alliance.
Oh.
Yeah, it has to be them. They need to get the correct guy in here to pop this thing.
And then they won't get any fame and might in favor for it.
No, they can hop in the party, and the party will get favor, right?
Yeah.
Like, so they just need one guy from Dove to join their 20-man party, and then they would get it.
Yeah, that one Dove guy has to come from somewhere.
Yeah, and they've got to stay alive.
Then they all just got wiped in the zone northeast.
Yeah, they've got to stay alive before PoE arrives. So this is close. This could be all for naught here. This is quite the predicament. A little bit of drama here.
Yes. And I mean, in 7 minutes as well, we have another golden vortex spawning in Battleberry Grasslands as well. So it'll be interesting.
Well, we do have a hard cutoff day, as we do have the 20v20s. Don't forget.
Indeed.
The return of the 20v20 Crystal League should be exciting. I'm looking forward to watching it. See how it kicks off this season.
Yeah, I've heard there's a couple
only to 14.
Some small scale action. Okay. Ready? Up against PoE EQMS in Battleberry Grasslands. This is where the Vortex is spawning in 7 minutes here.
All right.
And M3
currently
own the territory.
Oh, of course. Yeah, they definitely want to grab that one. Don't have long to go for their turn-in.
Let's see how M3R handle EQMS here in a 1v1. Hopefully, it stays small scale for them, and they're not overwhelmed by the massive forces of PoE. As I say that, a blob zones in on the northeast side. I could have just jinxed you guys, and I'm ever so sorry for that. Well, Fran Lee's coming in for an engagement. No defensives down. A little late on the Locust.
Oh, no.
For M3R.
That
was a misplay and a half right there. The Brimstone returned, but it's not going to be enough because everyone just died.
It's more Poe.
Oh, no.
It's Pogo.
Do you know what just happened on the other screen?
No.
No.
Our POV dropped the crystal at the territory.
Yeah.
To group up with his friends, maybe to wait for a dove guy to pick it up.
Right.
Hammer and Sickle charged in.
Took it,
and are on the run.
Oh, no. Mactapoc has it. Oh, no.
Well, they own the territory southwest, so they can just go plop it in. It'd be interesting. See if they.
But that's a T5. You don't want to level up a level 5.
If that's close by and there's a heat in the action, I think you just drop it wherever you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless he runs it all the way down for PoE into. I mean, he'll have to go southeast and then southwest and then southwest again. He's looking to level up some actual decent zones. Let's see what he does. He's gonna reward his own guild in a, because if you're in a war right now, and these territory levels, like the guards help a lot if it's pushed onto a territory, like the ZVZ itself. I mean, leveling up your territories that you know will be launched on could be useful to get them to like a level 5 at least.
Okay, I get you. Level up those guards, make them harder to take, get some defensives on it, makes it so you can defend it easier. Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
But then again, you also make it a higher level for your opponent. If they eventually take it, then they get more points.
Indeed. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
I just got information as well from DR saying that Elevate are actually running 2 Zergs now. Tamashi calling for one and Lost Legends calling for the other one. So they're going to be split off from each other, going different directions and engaging different angles. So I'll add that to our list of names to keep track of in the future.
There you go.
It looks like they are going for the Rare Cops Crossing territory here with the energy vortex. And has anything come of the other vortex yet?
I wasn't watching. I don't know. But
The M3R got sent home.
Mortis of Hammer and Sickle is turning it in. There we go.
There we go. Juicy might there. Might in favor coming in. Legends Elevate. There we go. A little bit distracted. Alright, what did that pump it up to? A level 3 tower, nearly level 4. So 1 energy vortex crystal doing that for the golden one. Gonna go check into Battle Bray Grasslands for the other spawn. Just about to pop now. 2 minutes 50 seconds. It looks like PoE will be securing this one for themselves as well, with no contest. I guess they'll drag it. I think they'll just take it 1 zone northeast into Sunfang down a T8 lever zone, which is already a level 6 tower. Just getting launched up by M3R in 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Interesting. That's a good choice right there. Buff it up.
Alrighty. So, I guess we can start wrapping up the show here as we just keep this in the background. I doubt no one's going to come contest PoE outside Merlin's Rest, I want to say. But we do have the 20 versus 20 Crystal League show coming up next at 1900 UTC. And then after that, we have the 5v5 Crystal League as well. So all the Crystal League coverage coming at you for the first time for Season 14. Should be interesting to see if we have any new teams popping up, if any new people are getting involved in the Crystal League itself. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we do. Gold codes will be given away as well during those shows. So if you're looking for some, potential to get your hands on some juicy gold codes, stick around for that. But in the meantime, if you're looking for any of our previous content here from AOTV, you can check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/AlbionTV. We can find all the 5v5 20 versus 20 Crystal League coverage, along with all the war reports and Invasion Day battles. We got the daily shows and interviews. But if you're looking to listen to the interviews maybe in a different format, say MP3, so on the way to work, on the way home from work, on the way to school, who knows, you can. Where can they find that too, Shozen?
SoundCloud.com/AlbionTV or any place they listen to podcasts by simply typing in Albion TV into the search bar. Should they do that, they should be greeted with over 100 interviews featuring some of the most interesting and charismatic individuals in all of Albion Online, as well as members of the Sandbox Interactive Development Team. So if they're interested in hearing about the politics, the history, or just how the game is made, head over to soundcloud.com/AlbionTV.
Alrighty, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And as the golden vortex spawns here, we'll be waving goodbye. But stick around in 15 minutes for the 20 versus 20 Crystal League coverage. But until then, adios.